take 4 or 5 or something, but I think it's going to work this time. So if you're here, welcome. I'm super stoked to try this again. Um, I thought I could maybe play you a song or two, and if anybody wants, I was thinking I could read some poetry. My grandmother, the late great Eva Lillian Valkmer, wrote tons of poetry, and she did hella paintings too. But and I've got a couple of her books right here, so I'm ready to read. So if anybody pops up, please say hello in the chat so I know you're here. Let me check the chat settings. Um, Chat options. Let's see. I'm not sure. Live chat. We got live chat going on, so you may chat if you want to. And let me see if there's any other things I can fix. I think that's it. So we're live. We're going for it. If you show up, welcome. I I wish this was one of those deals like a Zoom thing, where if anybody was here, we could all see each other. But I think I'm just going to start with a song. So I'm super stoked. I'm going to California next week. And so I'm going to play Come On Now because it's easy and I haven't played a song for anybody in about a million years. It goes like this. Come on out to San Francisco. Come on out into my backyard. See the apples and berries and flowers and oranges. See how life doesn't really have to be so hard. Come on now. Come on now. Leave your troubles home for the weekend. Yep. Come on out here and set yourself free. Let your hair down in sweet, sweet California. Get over here, you, and dance with me. Hey, come on now. The drought is over. Come on now, we're singing in the rain. Come on now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on now, let me wash away your pain. If anybody's here, say hey in the chat. If you can't decide what path for you is right, and you're in your darkest night, you don't know where to start, listen to your heart. The truth will set you free. Just come on home to me. Yeah, 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 come on now. The door is open. Come on now, let your sweet self in. Come on now. Yeah, 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 come on now. Let your life begin with me. So yeah, this is my red guitar that Jeff just made me. I'm super stoked about it. I can't believe he made it and gave it to me. I love it. I love playing it. It's got fancy red locking tuning pegs on the back. So so instead of being out of tune all the time, I'm gonna have to come up with a new shtick, a new you know, a new thing that is my special characteristic. Because being out of tune, it's going to be over. So, all right, I played a song. I don't know if anybody's here. Let me see if anybody's chatting. Let's see, live chat. No, I don't see any chats. That's okay. We'll be all right. But I see that one person is here. So whoever you are, Hey, so glad you're here. Very excited. So, since you're here, and since I haven't seen anything in the chat saying don't read poetry, let's see. Welcome to live chat. Yeah, it's on. So I don't know. Default browser app. Open with. We'll just stay where we are. All right. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna read you a little poetry by my grandmother, and some of it's really light and bright and cheery. Some of it's super dark. She wrote a lot of poetry during World War II. Her husband, my grandpa Ken, got drafted and sent to World War II, and he did the service, came back, had done his time, and they actually drafted him again. And this is a guy that had three small children at home. They drafted him a second time, and I don't think it was legal, but they did it. But I think I'm going to read one that she wrote called "Lest We Forget," Part One, and it's sort of timely, when you think about what's going on in the Ukraine. You know, people like me, people just like normal people, are just walking out of their house and volunteering to fight. I have a friend who has a friend that lives in Kiev, and she's not a soldier; she's just a civilian. Happens to have a gun though, and this is a woman like I guess my age, and she is making the choice to just get up, leave the house, and go shoot Russians on the street. I mean, this is what people are doing over there. This is what it's come to. It's terrifying. So let me read this poem by my grandmother, Eva Lillian Volkmer. We called her Grandma Lil, lest we forget. Let's not forget that war is hell and horror wrapped in flame, and glory must adorn more than a uniform. Lusty music and marching feet look very charming in the street as they pass by, breathtaking as the evening sky. And medals look pretty on a hero's chest. They are nobly worn. Then there are those tied in a box with an empty uniform. Yeah, it's a little dark. But here's one that she wrote, letters to an absent husband, because again, here she is at home raising these kids, and oh my gosh, Rochelle, Rocky, girl, hey, what up? Here's one by my grandma, letters to an absent husband, again during World War II. Letter 1. Today, my darling, it is raining. Our infants 1, 2, and 3 dance with rough simplicity, minus rhythm, but amazing energy. In their abandon, I see legs and arms tangled. The music is loud. It drowns the rain and wind rushing past our windows. Your image in our blue chair, your eyes amused and tender too, asked me to dance the next, and so we danced together, and our rhythm and the babies is that of love and warmth and memories. Music, louder, please. Let us dance. Wow. Thanks, Grandma. Rocky, I saw you in the chat. That's so exciting. I wish that I could see you too. Maybe we should Zoom. Yeah. Well, so you want to hear another poem? I'll do another one. Let's see. Here's a romantic one. It's called My Dear. I put a star on the page, so I must have liked it. She did a lot of sort of nature type descriptions. I think this might be some of that. Called My Dear. A golden bit of sunshine on a darkened, cloudy day, a brilliant flashing diamond mid some pebbles on a tray. The luminous glowing torchlight in Hades' horrid gloom, a sudden warming firelight in a damp and gloomy room. These drops of crystal water in Sahara's choking heat, the rulers of 10 kingdoms to fall down at my feet. The whole of heaven's manna, when starvation's hands are near, forgive me. How else am I to tell you what you mean to me, my dear? It's super sweet. Here's one called Ken. And this one might have been written after he died. I'm just guessing, or it might have been when he was away at war. It's called Ken. I cannot think about you, I don't dare. The warmth around you is no longer there. Oh, I repeat to people things you used to say and laugh and tell them of things you used to do. But all alone with you no longer there, I cannot think about you, I don't dare. The tears that I should cry won't seem to come, but if I call a memory, I might cry some. And so I keep them carefully away and dare to bring them out only when people are near. It's then the lovely things I share. For all alone, it is too much to bear. Yeah. So my daughter's name is Maggie, and I named her after my grandma's grandma, Maggie. And this one, it says, it's called An Old Newspaper Clipping Found in Grandma Maggie's Box. Married April 7, 1881 at the residence of the bride, Mr. Frank Logan of Mud Bridge, and Miss Maggie Boxwell of this place. Sailing down the stream of life in a little black canoe, may you have a pleasant trip with just room enough for two. Blessings rest upon the lightly as the dew of even lies. May not sorrow ever darken the bright haven of your lives. May heaven protect and keep thee from sorrow ever free, and grant thee every blessing in our earnest wish for thee. April 11, 1881, from a publication called The Wild Goose. Yeah. Oh, this one's got to be sad. And maybe I'll follow it up with a song if anybody's still here. This one's called My Anguish. The days I can't bear to hear music, the pain is far too tearing. Seeing the world through headlines, eyewitness news is too wearing. The bombardment to sensibilities with ever-present realities. Our living room armchair, a spectator seat, a window to hell, ever present. The blaring of humanity's anguish, tragedy screeching mid-commercial's paradox, and yet there is more. Newsboy slipping the newspaper under the door. I try to escape from the present mind rape and walk in the sunlight without thinking or caring. I smell the pollution. A siren is blaring. Yeah, Grandma. I was her first grandchild, and I won't lie, I was her favorite. And she was a real favorite of mine, too. Right on. I want to try to play something. There's so little that I can remember because I'm just out of practice. There's got to be something here. Yeah. Oh, here's one I know. I've done it a million times. Heck with it. If you, yeah, all right, well, we can do this. If you know what you're doing, tell me. I don't wanna try that hard to know about what's going on inside you, babe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I forget it. You guys, I'll practice for the next one. Maybe I should do another poem. Let's see. Let's go through the early years. Let's see. This one's called I Used to Think I Was in Love. Sounds like here's a picture of her, by the way. She was super cute. I'm going to show you a picture of her when she was 12, because this picture blows me away. Her eyes when she was 12 is just, and she just looks so grown up because they made people look grown up in pictures that back then. Let's see if I can flip the camera. Yeah, check that out. Look at that. That's my grandma at 12. I'm going to slide over. This is the Wall of Fame. Here's my daughter's high school senior picture. There's Maggie. Rock will save us. And then here's my mom at 16. Check out those bangs. Anyway, so rock. So I've been posting hella videos on YouTube. That song I did, Come On Now, I just made a super cute video for that using found footage. And I've been doing this new technique of videos using found footage and like superimposing and trying to create like video paintings. It's in the eyes. Who's that? Frank's here. What up, Frank? How's it going? Oh my gosh, I've got 2 participants. This is legit. I feel like I should do something really, okay, here's something special I'm going to show you. I love, my daughter just got married in August. I love Tom, her husband, and the family's great too. And Susan, Tom's mom, sent me this super cute, it's going to be backwards, a box of candles. Good vibes. I don't know how to make it be backwards, sorry. But here is what is hilarious. It's a variety pack of all these different candles, and this one is called Geranium and Basil. Sorry, it's backwards. This one's called Pine Tree, and there's a few others, but this one is called Black Gentleman. So it does happen to be my favorite of the scents in the box, but I can't believe this one made it through. Because it seems like a super woke and like hippy dippy, like, I know we can get into woke later. I have an issue with that, because for people that say that they're woke, they're assuming that others are asleep. It's sort of a holier than thou kind of thing, and it's like, in my opinion, like if someone is actually woke, then they would know how little they know. So, we like to, joke around and say, "Hey, is this woke?" Because, well, yeah, I can't claim that I'm more awake than the next person. So, I just have my opinions, which, since they're my opinions, obviously I think they're right, or else they wouldn't be my opinions, and I'll tell you what, if you're right, I'll agree with you. So, and it's that easy. Gosh, I wish I could play you a song. I'm so out of practice. It's so sad. I guess I could do something like with my electronic stuff, but I'll just get kind of stupid here. Shake it up, baby. By the way, love the sticker. It's on my phone case. Big Frank got his Betty sticker. Oh, yes, I do. I'm trying to sell Betty stickers. I have a limited edition of 50 Betty stickers, and they're on my Bandcamp site. and they're heavy duty, thick stickers, and they're an image of the cassette. And I'm selling them for $5 each, with free shipping. I know that that's kind of a lot for a sticker, but I only bought 50, and it's kind of hard. I'm if I sell all 50, I think I'm going to be able to buy myself a cup of coffee. But basically, what I'm actually ending up using them for is to bribe people to post comments on my YouTube page. And like, I've a couple videos I've made. I'm like, first 3 comments get a free sticker. So that's how Frank got a sticker. Jeff Curtis got a sticker like that too. So, and a couple, and it's been kind of a joke. Like, I've been spending all of COVID going through old cassettes and VHSs, dusty old cassettes from the Bettys from the 80s, and then Spank the Eggman from the 80s, and then the Outskirts from the early 90s, Swinging Doors, all this stuff. And I've been going through it and like mastering it and trying to make the sound good and make videos. And so like I've gone through all this archival stuff, and actually I've got 8 albums up on Bandcamp, because I was hoping, since I'm like retired and like kind of broke, I thought, maybe somebody will like, buy digital downloads. Well, it hasn't gone that great. 2 friends have no, three friends. One friend bought one of my songs that was a $2 single. My friend Donna bought the Betty's one, and then my friend Russo bought my whole discography, which was awesome. And I do run specials. You can name your own price if anybody wants to buy a download. And I think for the albums, I'm running them at $10, and sometimes I'll run a half price specials. But you can listen to them for free and then decide if you want to download or not. And I actually did some Betty's T-shirts. I made half a dozen of those, and I had to sell them for $30, and I lost money on those. I don't even have one, so no more T-shirts. But yeah, so I'm hoping that maybe somebody will want to download some of the stuff from Bandcamp, and if anybody contacts me and is low on funds, I can try to work out. If I send it to you, I have to pay for it, but I think I only have to like pay like $2 or something because there's processing fees. But I don't, but if anybody really wants to have my music, I want them to have it. So there's and there's one album that it's all digital. It's all just me and computer. It's called Digitosis, and it's instrumental stuff that I wrote solely for the purpose of soundtrack use, because a couple of my friends are independent filmmakers, so I wanted to provide stuff like that. So I did some songs that are like suspenseful, like different moods for movies. So that's Digitosis. And then my most recent one of original stuff is called Follow the Magic, which was stuff, a few things that are old cuts that I just never got released, and then new stuff that I'm just doing at home on computer with samples and just like drum machines and my guitar and stuff. So Jenifer McKitrick, look me up at bandcamp.com. The Swinging Doors stuff I think came out really great. I just put Swinging Doors made an album in '95 called Unhinged, a studio album. And then I just went through, we did our final gig in '97 at the bottom of the hill. And we played like 64 songs. We played all of our songs. Frank worked at the Agora, right on. Proud of you, Rock. Hey, Rocky, I went and saw Chuck Prophet a few months ago in Kentucky. It was great to see him. I thought of you. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the Swinging Doors a little bit. So I made one album of Swinging Doors, all covers, and that one's actually free to download because I figure since I didn't write any of the songs, I didn't want to get in any trouble with the authors of the songs. So I forget what, but if you go to Bandcamp, there's one that's Swinging Doors and it's just all covers. It might be, I forget what it's called. And then the other one, it's called Live at the Bottom of the Hill, and I think it's got like 17 songs on it. And it's actually a really good record. Dwight's songs are great, and some of my songs are great. And we got a great cover of Led Zeppelin's Black Dog and All Tomorrow Parties by Velvet Underground. So I really recommend Live at the Bottom of the Hill by Swinging Doors. And then if you want to dig a little deeper, my all girl Provincetown band, The Outskirts, three piece. We were a three piece, and I called that album Garage à Trois. So, go to Bandcamp. You can listen to that stuff at no charge, and then download it and name your own price, and give it a listen. Let me look at the chat. See what's going on over here. Woohoo! Yeah. So Frank worked at the Agora. What does it say? Watch the mail. Oh, somebody said, "Oh, I'm gonna get mail." I love mail. Mail's one of my favorite things. I love doing actual mail and sending thank you cards. And when I'm feeling really fancy, I get out like the little wax and stamp the back of the envelope. And I go online and buy stamps because if you go to the post office, they only have so many kinds of stamps. But if you go online, there's hella selections. Like there's Hot Wheels and like the cars. Deerling, rock. I was gonna try to maybe play another song, but damn, I can't think of nothing brilliant's coming to my. Oh, let's just be a little stupid. One now, yeah. Ew, I'm so out of tune. Kids, we're gonna tune up after the show. Don't worry. Make it up. I love it. I just made up a song. Did you see my little Friskies video that I just released? It's the stupidest song in the world. It's about I just made this electronic beat, and then I just started talking about a girl who's so poor she had to eat cat food, and it's called Little Friskies. And then since I have a friend who's like one of those people that just goes online and just seeks out videos of cats, of like other people's just cats, and just watches them. So my Little Friskies video, it's not Little Friskies, it's Lil Friskies, so that there's no trademark infringement. And so I just made a cat video to my song Little Friskies. So if you haven't checked that out on YouTube, and you want to spend a couple minutes being stupid, I highly recommend that. We're jamming. I wanna jam with you. One out, we're jamming. I really hope you like jamming too. Well, there's no need to la. Ja, children dance tonight. Jamming right straight from your one now. Dance tonight. Ja, children dance tonight. I wanna jam it with you. One now. And then it goes in the bridge. Only Mount Zion, yeah. Holy Mount Zion, just seated on the Mount Zion, and rules of creation. Would you? Thanks. That's all I got for you there. So yeah, just in case you can't tell, yeah, it's glitter. It's freaking glitter. Yeah, it's freaking glitter. Let's see, what else can I show you? I mean, I can't believe you're here. This is like the stupidest YouTube show ever. But I will show you my new Vans because these are pretty nice. Roses. I haven't even worn them yet because I haven't had the occasion to do anything fancy enough to warrant the wearing of the red Vans. Oh, let me give a shout out to my boy Chuck Prophet, since we were just talking about him. He's just put a version of No Other Love out on vinyl. Okay, and what's cool about it is that it's like white and pink tie-dye. It's really cool. And this album is especially close to my heart because I did some of the backup vocals on the song Run Primo Run. So we did it in the living room at his house. I was over there one day and he was like, "Hey, we need gang girl vocals. You and Stephanie, you do it." So we just went run, and then supposedly we were called the gang girl vocals. Yeah. Um, let's see. I'll show you my autographed by the photographer picture of Keith. See, to Jenifer, Keith Richards. Patience, please. Seattle. I had to tell you, I forget the photographer's name. Frick, I thought it was Ethan. Yeah, with love from Ethan, thank God. So yeah, and so that's kind of one thing I'm super proud of having. And I went to Ethan's 50th birthday party in San Francisco, and it was a bowling party. And they and we each were given a bowling partner. And dude, my bowling partner was Ricky Lee Jones. And I was super stoked. And she was a horrible bowler. I mean, I was too, but she was even worse than me. But and I was like super stoked. I was like, oh, I'm gonna. I was like, I was try. I wanted. I was still heavily in my cups back then, which I'm no longer. In fact, in 3 days, I will be a year without alcohol. So I'm like, Ricky, let's drink some tequila. And she's like, she was on a program. She's like, no, I only party one night a month, and I've already used this month's night. So I didn't get to party with, like, get wasted with her, but we did bowl. But I don't know how her one night a month plan worked out for her. I did stuff like that. It never worked out for me in the long run. Rock, this is so cool that we should actually like have like a FaceTime call or a Zoom call and actually see each other in person instead of me getting all the FaceTime and you just chatting and saying cute things. The Cleveland Agora. I don't know if Frank's still here. Frank is what's rather epic. Oh, was it the poem? I love you, Rock. This is a really weird way to have a conversation. So my YouTube career is going really well. I'm practically a mogul because, well, YouTube doesn't pay you until you have hit the $100 mark. So, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers to get paid. So right now I'm at just over $22. And I started doing this about 6-7 months ago. So what is that? $3 a month. So I think it's going to carry me through into my old age. Hopefully, I think that would be super exciting if I could get $3 a month from YouTube. That's pretty huge. When I was teaching, teaching high school, you wouldn't believe, I mean, I'd say 10-15% of the kids were like, their career plan was to be a YouTuber. And, I wish I'd known then what I know now, because it's a lot of work. I mean, even just the videos that I make just straight from trying to clean up a VHS without doing anything, it's a lot of work. But like this with but what I'm doing is I'm remastering the songs. So what I'm trying to do is use the better sounding version of the song with original video, or sometimes with video of an entirely different song. Like and you know, and you can kind of tell, like, Swinging Doors have one gig that was ever taped, and so I recycle little bits of that for many songs, of which we did not do, and like I'll, you know, put stuff in, put Dwight singing in slow motion or something to try to match it up and all that. It's a hell of a lot of work, and I'm always needing more content. So it's you know, I mean, one video probably, you know, takes me, you know, I don't know, 10 hours, 20 hours to make. And so, you know, with these kids that say they're going to be YouTubers, I don't know. Content is the thing. So, you know, I'm going to go to California, and then I'm going to see Dwight from Swinging Doors, and I'm going to get him to sit down with me and get and lip sync a couple songs so I can make some more Swinging Doors videos and that kind of thing. We will do. I gotta. Good night, Rock. It was fun to see you. Thanks so much. I love you. Let's play Scrabble. Thanks so much for coming. Can I say something? I don't know if I can. All right. Well, Rocky's taking off. I love you so much. You're the coolest. Always have been. And can I chat? I don't think I can. All right. So, I think I'll read a couple more poems in case anybody else shows up, and I'm just enjoying reading them. And I don't have anything scheduled for another 15 minutes. I have a Zoom meeting. So, let's see. Should I do something upbeat, scary, sad? Or maybe a funny song. Well, maybe I'll do a funny song here. Maybe I'll, this may take me a little time to call something up. But I think, here we go. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to, let's see. Let's see how this works. I'm not sure. And not just special ed. Oh, it's the lead part. Let's see if I can lip sync that. There we go. Yeah, it's just like the real deal. Just like Milli Vanilli. Yeah, little creep. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen my YouTube video for Creep. It's just jellyfish. Uh, it's just the song, and then I've got royalty free footage of jellyfish that I superimpose. So it kind of looks like a lava lamp actually. I'm wondering, is anybody actually in the room? I can't tell if anybody's actually here. Let's see, welcome to live chat. Yes, the live chat's here. But, well, maybe no one's here. Maybe I should cut it off. Or maybe, just maybe, I should, I'll show you my latest, maybe I can do it, maybe I can do a little trick and show you my most recent YouTube vid. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. I don't think anybody's here anyway, so maybe it's not worth it. But if you are here, please drop me a note in the live chat. Because it would be cool if you were here. I'm going to show you, I think. My password was changed. Well, I'll do another lip sync for you. This one's kind of nice. Yeah, so that was a little twist and shout. I'm going to see if I can possibly show you my newest video, which I'm super stoked about. Well, I'm more stoked about. I think "Come On Now" is probably my favorite video that I've made so far. It's just upbeat. There's dancing. It's groovy. Enter password. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see if we can do something here. Let's see. Come on, man. I don't know if anybody's even here, but if you are, I love it if you say something in the chat. Make me feel special, baby. Let's see. Well, it looks like we only had a couple guests tonight, but it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. It was, kind of groovy. Let me see if I can, sync is on. Let's get to my YouTube page. Syncing to chat. Okay, fine. Where's my YouTube? Here we go. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I guess maybe it's not working so well. I may have to cut this off for the night. I want to thank you guys for coming by. I know we had its lame moments. It's the way it goes. Peace out, guys. Love you.